questions for ACNC, then a couple of quick questions on Build to Rent. So, ACNC, did you read in the paper today in the Financial Review the story about the Smart Energy Council?
I'm afraid I'm
okay.
aware of it generally, but I haven't got the details.
Basically, the gist of the article was that the Smart Energy Council had claimed before the last election that it was not connected to smart voting, which was an entity which was handing out election paraphernalia recommending voting against particular persons and parties. But it has emerged after the election that Smart Energy was financially supporting smart voting. Do you know about that?
I can't comment on whether we're investigating any particular charity or not.
Okay. The Smart Energy Council, according to your register, is actually the Australian Solar Energy Society. Is that right?
I'm sorry, Senator, I can't recall the details of the entry of every particular charity.
Okay.
I'm happy to take it on.
Fair enough. So the organisation, though, you're broadly aware of it because there's been media coverage, I assume.
In the very broad sense, yes.
Yeah, I understand you can't comment on particular cases, but this has deductible gift recipient status. So that means it's a charity, is it not?
Some charities have deductible gift recipient status, not all.
Okay, this one does, according to your register. It says the Australian Solar Energy Society Limited is endorsed as a deductible gift recipient from 1 January 2024. So does that mean that it's a charity?
If it falls under the type of charity that gets deductible gift recipient status, which is implied by the Taxation Office. So we assess the charitable status, and some of them, through that one form, go through to the Tax Office to have their tax status determined.
So if people give money to this organisation, they can receive a tax deduction.
That's what
because it's effectively a charity, even though it is seemingly engaging in political activities. So, given you can't comment on any individual cases, what confidence can you give the Australian community that organisations like this, which are undertaking direct political engagement, where they're recommending voting against particular candidates and parties at elections, what confidence can you give the Senate and the Parliament and the community that you're looking into these things?
Before the last election, as I say, I wasn't in the role, but I have been briefed that there were about 500 complaints received at that time, and about 20 charities, I can give you the exact numbers on notice, were contacted and steps were taken to ensure that they weren't engaged in political advocacy, or to the extent that they were, they then stopped. So we do take those complaints, we do follow them up. And obviously it's usually heightened around an election where people would be more likely to fall foul of that type of action.
Well, we'll look forward to your enforcement of the law there.